Hey fam, it's Tasha. I hope you guys are well. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. I've been going through it the last few days trying to figure things out. The world is getting crazy, so much to do, so many things that need to be done, and it gets overwhelming really quick. And I felt the need to talk to new preppers today, right? To really talk about, do you have time? What to concentrate on? A lot of folks will be negative and tell you, you do not have any more time. You're out of time. It's too late. But I would argue that anything that you do every day that we're blessed to wake up and be able to go to the grocery store and grab something and go to Amazon and order something, or get up and go anywhere, fill your tank up, whatever it is, right? Every day you're able to do that is a blessing, okay? Every paycheck that comes and you're able to budget and put a little bit aside to put towards preps, to put towards those extra things, those things matter. So, a lot of people ask me, all the time actually, well, what do you tell new preppers? Where do you even start? Because this is so overwhelming. And I always say food, water, meds. I always say those are the three things you start with. And then if you start from there, go into grid down and getting your supplies for grid down, for the different areas of grid down, you're going to be just fine. Because if you prepare for grid down, no power, you're really preparing for all types of stuff. It's just like people who prepare for a hurricane. If you prepare for hurricanes like in depth, you're really prepared for a lot of things because you have a lot of the things, right? You have a lot of the items that will help you and give you comfort in a crisis, in a bad situation. You don't have power. You've prepped, you have a way to power stuff. You have a way to cook off grid. You have a way to get clean off grid. You have food stacked up. You have water stacked up. You have fuel, right? Fuel for the cooking sources, for example, or the heating sources. And if you have that stuff, it's a lot less stressful in a situation when it happens, right? Well, if you're new to prepping, it doesn't change. Water, food, and meds is still the name of the game. Those things will take you far, okay? And then the grid down aspect. If you have no power and you concentrate on that stuff, you will be okay. If you do not know completely, you're like, I am just overwhelmed. I have no idea where to start. Start by getting 2 of everything in your home. That's all you do, right? Look at everything that you have in your home, write it down. Okay, go through hygiene. Okay, we have toothpaste, we have body wash, deodorant, toothbrushes, body powder, whatever, all the hygiene items, right? And then you're going to say, how much do I have in the house? Anything you don't have doubled up, go get that doubled up, okay? Start with getting 2 of everything. Start by getting a backup of everything. You guys have body wash in the house. What's the backup, okay? And what's the backup that makes sense for you and your family, right? If you're using 2, let's say, body washes in a month. Okay, what's the backup for that? When those 2 are gone, what's the backup? 2 more, right? Double up everything that you guys are using. Concentrate on staples, the basics for cooking food, right? What are your fillers? What is the food that's basic, that's cheap, that will fill your family and last a long time, if not forever, if kept right, and is the fillers? For me, that's rice, that's beans, that's pasta, that's potatoes. Those are my 4 fillers. Those are my basic staples that I get, okay, and I get them to the hilt. And then I will make meals centered all around those, okay? Get your basic staples in regards to groceries in your kitchen. What are the everyday staple items that you would need? You need butter, you need oil, you need salt, pepper, sugar, flour, baking soda, right? What are the basics that you would use in your home to make most meals, right? You don't have to have all these other ingredients, right? What's the basics? Start with that and get bulk with it when it comes to staples, right? The stuff that you know for a fact you will use, get those in bulk. Shop sales. A lot of preppers I know, when they start off, they just go to the stores and they see what's on sale, and they only buy the stuff that's on sale that, of course, their family will eat, and they stock up like that. And every week they'll get extra, right? And they'll stockpile it, but they're only getting the stuff that's on sale, okay? Another thing, recommendation that I give new preppers outside of preparing for grid down and your water, food, meds is your get home bag. Forget a bug out bag, all these fancy bags. The biggest bag that you will probably use more times in your life than any of the other ones is a get home bag. This bag works if just simply you break down in your car and you get stuck and stranded on the road somewhere, and you have to now hike, whether that's hike home, whether that's hike to the gas station, whether that's hike to a phone, whatever it is, okay? A simple backpack that has some snacks, has some granola bars, right? Some energy bars, a couple bottles of water. Maybe you have a walking stick. Maybe you have a pair of different pair of shoes in there for walking. Basics, okay? Get home bag. That's all it is, okay? And that's a bag that you actually will probably use, right? Let's talk about meds. Simple things with meds. Just get your backups. Get your ibuprofen, get your Tylenol, right? Get your pain management type stuff. Some ibuprofen for inflammation, your Tylenol for your pain stuff. Get your cold medicines. Get the basics. Get your basic heartburn, upset stomach type medicines. Basic things that happen to you. Get those things that you have in your house and just get your backup. Walmart has really, really cheap generic type stuff. Dollar Tree has really cheap generic stuff. And if you look, you can get quite a few. I mean, yes, you have those little tiny bottles that you can get that will only have like 5 or 10, right? Look at the numbers. But Walmart will have a 2-pack that will possibly have 200 pills, 300 pills in it, and it will be a 2-pack, and it's only literally a couple dollars, you guys. So really take a look at getting your basic over-the-counter meds knocked out. That stuff lasts a long time. Just getting a 2 of everything, right, will expand how long that stuff will last in regards to a crisis and you panicking because you don't have something, and now you're trying to be one of these people out in the streets trying to get stuff. I know that this is overwhelming. It's overwhelming for somebody like me who's been doing it for a while. For people who've been doing it for a while, I think it's more of a mental game, right? The overwhelmingness, right? I think it's more of mental for us, not so much the physical stress of like, I don't have the things, I don't have the stuff. We have the stuff, but it's more of the mental game of like, when's stuff gonna pop off? This is not gonna be fun. Am I missing anything? You know, I've been preparing for a while, but do I have holes? Do I have holes I don't even realize I have? But it's not too late, okay? As of today, right now, you watching this video, it's not too late to keep doing the things and keep preparing, right? You think of grid down, you know, get your power source. You don't have to have something over the top, right? But get your basic power source. What's the goals for you and your family? Is it just to keep the refrigerator going? Get you a small unit that will just do that, right? Is it just to run a rice cooker so that you can make some basic rice or a hot plate and fry up some meat to go with that rice? What are the basics you need? Get that stuff. Get your propane, get your fuel, so you're not one of these people standing in the street in these long lines waiting for gas to run your generator, you know, trying to get gas to run something, right? Waiting in line for food, for water, right? You want to be able to thrive as much as possible in that environment of crisis, right? And you do that by being prepared, and every single thing you do right now counts. Every prep that you're able to secure on Amazon, you have it, right? You get those backup matches, those backup lighters, maybe some flashlights and lanterns. It doesn't matter what you're concentrating on. Everything that you knock out is a plus, is a bonus, okay? So write down what your priorities. It's very important for new preppers to write down what it is you want to accomplish, to write down your goals, to write down your physical list of things that you want to buy, to organize what you have in your home and inventory it. So you know, I know exactly how much toothpaste I have in the house, how long. Then ask your question, how long will that toothpaste last for me? If I have 3 tubes of toothpaste in my house, how long is that going to last my family? Okay. And you can set goals. You can set goals like, okay, my first goal is going to be get one of everything or enough of everything to last us 30 days. And then you go out from there, and then you go out from there, right? Set goals for yourself. What makes sense for you? Okay. And you do that, right? Make space, make room, in your life to get things done, and stop making excuses. Okay? So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video. Take care. Bye.